Hello, Professor. I don't know. I've never recorded a video before, but here on the left side of my screen, I have Wireshark running, and I searched up the websites in section 4 of our project, and basically, maybe not in the order that they were in, but it took me a while to understand. I find this fascinating, and I did actually have to ask ChatGPT a couple times because I was a little confused on what I was reading, and a whole bunch of YouTube videos that I was looking at weren't too clear. But for me, if I am understanding this correctly, in this example that we have over here, where I asked for the query, the standard query of Google.com, it eventually gave me a response over here to this IP address being 142.250 217.288. And so that makes me believe that the IP address of Google.com would be this one. Let me see if I can find another one. Here's another one where I searched up UPRM and it gave me the response here. The query of me asking for www.uprm.edu, and it gave me the response of the IP address being 136.145.30.109. Let me see. What else? What else? This is the hard part because some of these are just when I was mistyping things and whatnot. Here we have UPR. Let's see. Yeah, here we have UPR, and here's the response, saying that it comes out to 149. Let me see if I can move this over. Yeah, the response came out to being 136, 145, 11, 22, 4. So that was a third one. Here I have YouTube. I did YouTube for one of these, I think, potentially. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Okay. This is where I got a little confused because it's asking for so many different things, but I think it takes in part of the fact that it's asking it in the hierarchical way that wrote over here, that if it can't find it, it passes the request to another DNS server, and it keeps doing that over and over until the answer is found. And for, I guess, a company as big as YouTube, where it has so many things and it's owned by Google, over here, like I'm asking for YouTube, and it's like, okay, yeah, change the name to this web page, or this is maybe a server, and then it's finding it in another DNS server, and this one ends up actually giving me the actual IP, which, let me full screen this. Oh wait, no, that seems way too long. That seems way too long. I guess this is just a string of multiple IPs that it could be. Those are kind of questions that I'm still kind of unclear because it seems to me that it says that it could be 172.217.15.206, or it could be 142.250.64, 142, which that makes me wonder that because YouTube is so big, that it must have servers all around the world. You know, there's Latin American servers, or a server in India, or a server in China, or a certain server in Africa, or multiple in the U.S. and whatever. And it's saying that it could be any number of these, but I don't know which in particular it's giving me then, because here I'm asking for YouTube, but here's the response and it has all these. Anyways, I don't know if there's one that's a bit more clear because these seem to be all the YouTube based ones. But I have all of these IPs, and I know that. I mean, one of the questions was, I think multiple IPs. I forgot which question it was. Yeah, more than one IP address. This could happen because in this example of content delivery networks, a large site might use multiple servers. So that could just be straight up an example. YouTube is a massive site and it must have multiple servers all around the world. must have redone it. I know I'm missing. Oh yeah, Amazon. I saw Amazon over here. Yep, Amazon response. Amazon should be another one that just has multiple different ones. Because here's giving me this one 3 161 203 140. But then down here there's another one, and this is in response to this website m.media-amazon.com, and it also gave us this IP address of 151 101 53 16. Excuse me. Yeah, Amazon also is just a massive company. So yeah, here there's a whole string of them. A whole bunch of these starting with 44. So I'm assuming big websites like this that have multiple servers all around the world, it just makes sense. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing Facebook. I know I did Facebook. I gotta check when it gives me Facebook. Yep, Facebook's here. Standard query. This one gave me one, at least. 157, 240, 1435. Is this also a Facebook one? This is a Facebook one as well. That has multiple. But I'm just gonna go with this one. This one, nice and simple. Facebook's also huge. Here's another Facebook one. I don't. I already don't remember if this is the same answer, but this could just be another IP, and it just goes to show Facebook is massive. And then the last one, I did Netflix again. Might have done Netflix again on accident, but I was looking for ETSI. I know I did ETSI somewhere. There we go. ETSI, and it came back with 195, 238, 226, 27. So yeah, this was me going through Wireshark plus going through multiple lines. I don't know. I've never recorded a video, but it was this plus asking ChatGPT for a little help and understanding because it would I would just screenshot it and it would just tell me, oh yeah, it's right here, and then I would read the line, and in the example of some of the Netflix ones or something or Google it was like that's not really the response to me typing in www.netflix.com. It's a response to some other link, and then that's where I kind of pieced it together that it was like, oh, like over here where it's like assets.netflix.com, and then this is web.prod.cloud.netflix.com, and then that gets changed to prod.cloud.dratis.netflix.com, and it's like this chain of communicating down the line slowly but surely to get a specific IP address is how I'm understanding this project. I find it very fascinating. I think it's very cool, and I'm excited to learn more. But thank you for watching, Professor, and have a nice day, night, whatever it is for you.